Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Sometimes I feel like a Friday in December is not a normal Friday because we're all going crazy trying to get ready for the impending holiday. But Friday nonetheless, do something that fills your bucket today because we all need that for sure. So today's live is based on some conversations that I've been having recently with some of my HR friends who are the smartest people in the free world. Everybody's a hero in healthcare, but dang, those HR leaders are struggling. And leaders everywhere in healthcare are in a quandary right now. You want to show care and concern for your team, the people that you lead. You are trying to just make the work happen in your department with census and acuity going crazy, short staffing going crazy, and it's just this wild time right now. Not to mention, I keep harping on you to care for yourself. So, but if you've never read the book, The Five Dysfunctions of Team, what Mr. Patrick Lencioni, who is the author of that book, recommends to us is that we consider that we have another team. That too often we in leadership make the mistake of thinking that the team that we lead is our team because we're proud of them, we connect with them, they are our creation almost. But actually, the most important team that we serve is our peer team, a team of leaders that we belong to. And you might think, oh, that doesn't make any sense. But let me tell you, you probably recognize that nothing gets done in the organization without the work of the frontline leaders, those leaders that manage departments. It's crazy, all right? Sue and I founded our company based on the fact that you, as department heads, were key to the success of every organization. But right now, all of you are suffering, right? The leaders that we talk to on a daily basis, there are some leadership teams that are really doing a great job taking care of each other. I don't want you to get me wrong. But then there are others where it's like, you take the COVID patient. No, you take the COVID patient. Well, who's going to take care of them? Nobody wants to come to my department. I mean, it's just, there's this chaos that we hear about going on. And it's really painful. I mean, it's people are in literal pain. I came home from a trip about a month ago and I said to Sue, I think I have compassion fatigue. Like, I literally think I've been taking on the pain of these people. So what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do? And I talk about the three C's, one being care, concern, together, the second being collaborate, the third being create. And what it really means is, how will you take another view? What could you do today to help a peer leader who is a part of your team and the most vital team in the organization? So let's talk about care and concern first. So Kim Scott, the author of Candor, and you can find her on YouTube if you just go to YouTube and say Kim Scott Radical Candor, and she talks to you in her videos about the give a damn access, right? And what the give a damn access is, you need to, in order to be effective at radical candor, which is such a cool two words put together. But in order to be effective at it, you need to make sure that your interactions with people on this axis show that you care personally about them. So on this axis, you can challenge them directly. So think about your relationship with your peer leaders right now. Okay? Your relationship with your peer leaders right now might only be, why aren't these people doing their jobs? Why can't they see my crisis? We're all in crisis, but why can't they see mine? And so what Kim says is, you sure as heck cannot reach out to another leader, or you can't solve problems with these people and collaborate and create unless you show care and concern first. Okay? So who's in crisis right now? Who could use a listening ear? Who do you know, your infection control practitioner, your materials management leader, the leader that's housing, ED, the leader that's housing all of the really sick and isolated patients, potentially your surgery leader who is concerned that a bunch of elective cases are going to get canceled, and now we've got to, my staff have got to go out into COVID land and take care of people again, or stay home. you know who who could really use from you a listening ear, a hey, how you doing? I really care about how you're doing. I want to know what's going on with you right now, and what can I do from my seat? What can I do? Right? Too often, leaders only collaborate on problems. Too often, leaders only reach out to each other when there's something wrong. And I'll tell you what, there's a majority of you that already have enough wrong. You don't need to add to that person's plate. So remember Kim Scott's give a damn access, that you can't continually suck someone's bucket dry by giving them more problems to solve unless you show you care about them first. Okay. Second thing is collaborate with relationships in mind. Support leader rounding, interdepartmental rounding, again, is often done with problems in mind. But what it's meant to be is a proactive leadership solution where you say to another human being, who can I recognize for you? Who can I thank for you? Maybe they're so crazy right now, they don't have time to write thank you notes or show gratitude or appreciation. Do it for them, right? Do it for them. And when you round on another leader, say, what does my department do that drives your department crazy? What is it like to interact with us, right? We have some great interdepartmental rounding questions that can be found in Capstone EDU, and they really make you a proactive, solution-based oriented leader that gets, again, care, concern. I want to develop a relationship with you. And if we happen to solve some problems together between our two departments along the way, that's great. But I was just as guilty of this as you guys. I mean, I can remember every time I rounded on a fellow department leader, I was like, hey, your patient access people are messing up my scores. Hey, your phlebotomists are waking up people at night. Like, how can we do this? And so I would count it as an interdepartmental rounding. Do as I say, not as I do, right? So make sure when you go out to do interdepartmental rounding on your fellow peers, don't skip this right now. You guys need each other and you need to collaborate. But again, relationship first, collaboration second. The third thing is create a mantra for yourself. And say to yourself before you enter your workplace or before you make a phone call to a fellow department leader that you are going to role model positive leadership. And what I mean by that is too often we as leaders kind of jump in bed or jump on the wagon, if you will, in, crushing other departments. And we do that because, again, your own team is important to you. You care about them. You don't want to see them in pain. You don't want to see them suffer. So the people you lead, you want to have the best tools and equipment to do that. And if another department is getting in the way, we tend to I know, pharmacy never gets us our meds on time. Materials management never fills our order on time. I'm going to call them, right? And stop. Your actions really speak very loudly on this. And when I employed this tactic in my own leadership, where it's like, I'm going to have the mantra that no matter what, I'm not going to throw another department under the bus. I'm not going to throw another hospital under the bus. I'm not going to throw a physician under the bus, right? Ban the blame from your personal leadership. And when you do that, it's crazy, right? You're certainly not going to call up pharmacy and say, hey, P.S., I just offended you. Or, hey, materials management, my staff hate you, but I like you. Okay? You're not doing that. But your actions speak louder than words, and your actions will get out and get around. It doesn't matter how large of an organization that you work for, your actions will get out and get around like wildfire. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So maybe replace your blame and throwing people under the bus and backing up over them a few times with, you know what? I know that pharmacy has been working really, really hard on learning about the vaccine that's coming out soon so that they can train us all on it. And let me call up there, or better yet, why don't you call up there? Don't take the monkey. Why don't you call up there and see what's going on? Ask how we can help, all right? Be nice. All right, guys. Thank you for your time and attention today. Please, please, please have a lovely holiday weekend. And if you want to know more about how these relationships happen, we have a Capstone EDU module. It's called Work Relationships That Work. Go to our website, scroll down to the bottom, capstoneleadership.net, and you'll find a button to push and hook you up with Capstone EDU. So great leadership training in a virtual world. Thank you. Have a great day.